So in particular we will talk about the endomorphism of an abelian group. So you know very well about the endomorphism and about the word ring. Okay, so this is endomorphism, this is ring. So we will talk about endomorphism. So you know very well endomorphism, you know very well about the ring. So ring is ring. What is ring? Ring means if a non-empty set R is said to be ring if it satisfies some following condition, that is R is a additive abelian group, R is semi group with respect to multiplication, and R satisfies distributive law. Okay, so R is a ring, and you know very well about the endomorphism. Endomorphism means it is a homomorphism. Okay, which has the same domain and same which has the same codomain and domain. Okay, so any homomorphism, I will told you, any homomorphism from same set to same set. Okay, if domain and codomain are same, then this homomorphism is called a endomorphism. You know very well. Okay, so now we will define the endomorphism ring. So we will talk about the endomorphism of an abelian group. So abelian group, you know very well about the abelian group. Okay, it is closure, associative, identity, existence of identity, and the inverse and the commutative law. Okay, so now we will talk about the endomorphism of an abelian group. So you know very well, if we take any additive abelian group, okay, then endomorphism, we will define the endomorphism by the endomorphism, okay, by this letter, endomorphism ring of G, okay, of an abelian group, okay. So we will, this is the notation of the endomorphism ring. So let G be an additive abelian group, then endomorphism, that is endomorphism of G with a set of all group homomorphism. Group homomorphism is which are the from same set to same set. Or here same set to same set means codomain and domain are same. That is, and it is a abelian group. It is a additive abelian group. Okay, so it is a all group homomorphism. Okay, it is a all group homomorphism from same set to same set. That is, domain and codomain are same. Okay, so it is a set of all group homomorphisms from G2 into itself. G2 into itself. Okay, that is, we can define it endomorphism of G equal to F such that G2G, which is from same set to same set, because endomorphism is defined from the same set to same set. That is, domain and codomain are same. Okay, so it is defined, and f of x defined as f of x plus y belongs to f of x plus f of y. Okay, for all x comma y belongs to G. So it is, we can define endomorphism by this type. Okay, so now we will talk it is a ring or not. Okay, we will see here it is a ring or not. Endomorphism is a ring under pointwise addition and the composition of the map. Okay, so it is a ring. Now we will show that it is a ring. Okay, so now our map doesn't matter. Okay, so map defines from f plus g such that f g to g, f plus g defined as from g to g, okay, by f plus g, f x plus y equal to f of x plus y, g of x plus y. Okay, by this definition of the endomorphism. Okay, and FOG, that is, we will define FOG or f dot g. Okay, there is no problem. FOG such that g to g by FOG x plus y, FOG of x plus y, f of g of x plus y. Okay, so FOG defined by and f plus g defined by, it is a ring. Okay, so it is a ring. Now I will prove that it is a ring. So first, you know very well about the ring. A non-empty set R is said to be a ring if it satisfies following properties such that R is additive abelian group, R is semi group, or R satisfies distributive law. Okay, now first we take the first property, that is R is additive abelian group. So now we want to show that it is a endomorphism ring is a additive abelian group. Okay, so first we show that endomorphism is an additive abelian group. Okay, now so first property is the closure property. You know very well about the abelian group. Okay, so first property is that closure property. Okay, so if we take any element, two elements from G, and f plus g, f comma g belongs to endomorphism, because endomorphism in the element of endomorphism G are the f are F, that is all homomorphism, group of homomorphism. F, G, H, okay, are the mappings, that is homomorphism. Okay, so you know very well about the endomorphism be the set of all group homomorphisms from same set to same set, that is group G2 itself. Okay, so here the element of endomorphism G are the F, G, H, okay, are the homomorphism, and the element of G are the X, Y, Z, are the element of X, Y, Z. Okay, now so we will define the such as F plus G, F of F plus G of X plus Y equal to, we will define X plus F of X plus Y, G of X plus Y, because we define here F of X plus Y equal to F of X plus G, F of Y. Okay, so we will break it such as, okay, so we will operate F on X plus Y and G on X plus Y. So F of X plus F of Y, G of X, G of Y. So we will take F of X, here we will take F of X and G of X, okay, and F of Y plus G of Y, F of Y. So here we will take F of F plus G and X, F plus G and Y. So it means F plus G goes to F plus G. It means F plus G belongs to endomorphism of G. Okay, that is closure property satisfied. Now we will talk about the associative law, that is associative property. So for all F comma G, F G H, for all F G H belongs to endomorphism G, because element of endomorphism are the F G H, okay, are the homomorphism. So now we will define endomorphism. The associative law says that if F plus G plus H for all X plus Y, if we operate F plus G, okay, we will take this condition, and the associative law is there. This is the associative law. So now we want to prove that endomorphism is satisfied the associative law or not. Okay, so for all F G H we will define such that, okay, so F plus G or F plus G, it is bracket F plus G H whole bracket operate on X plus Y. So we will separate X plus Y. So X plus Y goes with the F plus G, and X plus Y will go G H. Okay, so F plus G, X plus Y, and H of X plus Y. So now we will operate F plus G on X plus Y. So by this is operate on alag, okay, sorry, separately. So this is, we can define it. So F plus G and G plus S. Now we will define G plus S. Here we will take common X plus Y and G plus S. So in we will write such as, and F X plus Y plus G plus H X plus Y. So we will take X plus Y on common as a common. So we will write here F G plus H X plus Y. That is, it is equal to, it is, so therefore we can write it. This implies F plus G bracket F plus G plus H equal to F bracket G plus H. That is associative law hold. Now we will talk about the existence of identity. So existence of identity. So here we will define any function zero mapping, that is zero homomorphism, because element of endomorphism are the all the group homomorphism. So here we define zero homomorphism from G to G, okay, and 0 of X equal to 0 and 0 of Y equal to 0. And if we define for X comma Y, X plus Y, because G is a group additive abelian group, because G is additive abelian group, okay, additive abelian group, okay. So here we take any two element, then the sum of two elements goes in G. So therefore we will take any two elements, okay, so which belong to G, okay. So here we can define for two elements or one element, there is no problem. So now existence of identity, here we will define zero function, zero homomorphism, and such that, okay, so for any F belongs to endomorphism of G, so here we define F of F plus G of X plus Y of, so here it is operate on both, so F plus X plus Y and G of G X plus Y. So G of X plus Y equal to here 0, so it is 0, okay, because 0 X plus Y equal to 0 of X and 0 of Y equal to 0, and 0 plus 0 equal to 0. So here we find 0 X plus Y equal to 0, okay. So we get F of X plus Y, and F plus G of X plus Y equal to F of X plus G. This implies F plus O is equal to, that is F plus 0 is equal to F. This implies 0 is the identity, okay. So now existence of inverse. for any we define a homomorphism minus f endomorphism of G. Okay, so minus f defined as from G to G by minus f bracket minus f of x plus y equal to minus f of x plus f of y. So now for any x belongs to x comma y belongs to G, here we define f plus minus bracket minus f whole bracket of x plus y equal to f of x plus y. We operate f on x plus y, here we operate minus f on x plus y. As we know that minus of x plus y equal to minus of f of x plus y. Here we can write, here there is no problem, we can write minus of x plus y. Okay, so it is the minus of x plus y, so it gives the minus, so it will be 0. This implies f plus minus of f minus f equal to 0. So this implies minus f is the inverse of f. Now we will talk commutative property, because any abelian group has a 5 property: closure, associative, existence of identity, and inverse, and the commutative property. So this is the fifth property. So commutative law. So for all f comma g belongs to endomorphism of G, f plus g of x plus y equal to f of x plus y g plus g x plus y. So f of x plus f of y plus g of x plus g of y. Here we can write it g of x plus g of y plus f of x plus f of y. So if we take g common, okay, so g of x plus y plus f of x plus y, so it can be written as g plus f of x plus y. So this implies f of x plus y f plus g x plus y equal to g plus f x plus y. This implies f plus equal to g plus f. So this is the commutative law hold. Okay, now it means endomorphism G is an additive abelian group. Okay, now we will talk semi group. Okay, because any ring is a additive abelian group and it is a semi group with respect to multiplication. Now, so we will talk endomorphism is a with respect to multiplication is a semi group. So first property is closure property. So if we take any for all f comma g belongs to endomorphism of G, f dot g of x plus y equal to f. Here we will define here function f of g such that g to g f of g. Okay, I am saying we will take that dot for o. Okay, so dot, and so it is defined as here x f of g of x. Okay, so here by this property, okay, so by this operation, okay, so we will define here, so f of g of x plus y, that is f gx plus g of y. Okay, so f of g x plus f of g f dot g x and f dot g of y. So this implies f dot g belongs to endomorphism of G. So now we will talk about the associative law. Okay, the semi group means it is a closure, it is satisfy closure property and the associative law. So we will talk now associative g h x plus y. So now we will define it. So I can write it f dot g gh. Okay, so x plus y can be separate. Okay, so this implies fg dot h equal to f dot gh. Okay, so associative of multiplicity holds. Now we will define distributive law. So now there are two distributive law. Okay, so associative and closure property satisfy for the multiplication. So therefore we can write here. So endomorphism of G be a semi group. Okay, be a semi group. Okay, now we will define distributive law, because a non-empty set are said to be is said to be a ring if satisfy if it is a additive abelian group and it is a semi group with respect to multiplication and it satisfy distributive law. So first distributive law is for all fgh belongs to endomorphism, because endomorphism has the element of f function all the homomorphism, that is group homomorphism. So therefore we will define first distributive law f g plus h of x plus y. So here we can write here. So f. So we can operate f g plus h on x plus y. First we operate g plus h on x plus y. So we can write here f bracket g plus h on x plus y. So we can separately write it. So f g x plus y h x plus y. Now we multiply f. Now we operate f on this function. Okay. So f dot g x plus y and f dot h x plus y. So we can write it f dot g x plus y plus f dot h x plus y. This implies f g plus h equal to f dot g plus f dot h. This implies distributive law holds. Similarly, we can you can check second distributive law. So therefore, now we will define unity. From here we can say that it is a ring, because any ring satisfy distributive law and a semi group with respect to multiplication and additive abelian group. So therefore we can say that it is a ring. Now we will define unity. Now we will check it has unity or not. So here we define any function I from g to g, I of x plus y equal to x plus y for all x1 by x1 belongs to g. Now as for any f belongs to endomorphism of g, f dot I for x plus y. Okay, so now we write f dot I of x plus y. So now we can operate f dot or f bracket I x plus y, and we know that I x plus y equal to x plus y, so we can write it f of x plus y. So this implies f dot I equal to f. So this implies I is the identity. So we can say that endomorphism is a ring, that is be a ring with unity. Okay, with unity. So this is the proof of endomorphism ring. Okay, that is it is a ring.